Hey, Brian from Garage Mahal. Today I have the Teeter's Inversion table, and I actually have it set up in my garage bay just because I didn't have a big enough area cleared out in my gym to be able to show this properly. This has absolutely been life-changing. They say to give it 30 days. It's been, like I said, life-changing in 30 days. Started noticing some benefits probably after about like 2 or 3 times using it. Once per day after 3 days. Now sometimes I use this like maybe even twice a day, sometimes in the morning, sometimes at night, but typically at nighttime more than during the day. Kind of depends on how my day is going. A couple things that I've noticed I wanted to point out that I didn't see covered anywhere else is this, it swivels around and it has 2 different sections for it. So if you have like more like a boot, a hiking boot, or whatever you're wearing that's like taller and more than a regular like shoe, you have this position here, and then this one flips up. So if you have a smaller shoe like a sneaker, barefoot, or if you have like socks on or slippers or whatever you have, so it has 2 different sections to be able to get you at the right ankle height. For some reason, I don't remember seeing that covered anywhere, but that is like definitely important to know. And on this, setting your height, I'll show you closer, but I'm 5'7", but for whatever reason, I guess my torso is a little bit heavier, carry a little more muscle, a little more fat than, people my size and height. So I ended up having to set this to the 5'9" setting. So you want to find that perfect balance. And the first couple times I used it, I was having trouble going inverted. I was having trouble getting it to go back. I was having trouble having it come forward. It was like 2 different speeds and everything else. So that was something that was interesting to point out. And when you are moving this, you have this arm here, and you can adjust this piece on this side. And if you want a faster turnover, you want to go to the top peg. Slower turnover, you want to go to the bottom peg, or the one further away from the machine. And that'll kind of give you like that perfect balance. And the strap also adjustable. You can go at different heights that you want. So I started off probably going about like this, and I had an interesting sensation the first couple times using it, but as I got used to it, I was able to basically go almost completely inverted. And I'm at the point now where I'm gonna actually disconnect this tether strap. But again, be safe, be smart. A lot of benefits to this. But let me show you how I basically had it set up and nice and balanced for myself. So again, that shoe height is pretty important. And these can adjust side to side. And then when you put this down, you want to make it like definitely on a snug side. You don't want to make it like too tight, but you also don't want to have it too loose. And I love the fact that you can just reach over and just grab this little button right here. It makes it so much easier and safer. So as you can notice, I'll start tipping over as I start putting my hands over. And that's because I basically balanced it better to my height. And as I go completely upside down, and then I love the fact that it has this little handle down here at the bottom, so you can really work on getting the stretch. And then, like I said, when you're done, you see I start putting my hands up, and it starts bringing me back over. Nice, slow, and controlled and easy. So that was like part of my adjustment period. And believe it or not, it took me a couple tries. I've seen the instructions and everything on how that goes over, but that was something that I needed to kind of like fine tune for myself. And again, I'll give you a close up at the end of the video, and I'll show you how I have this set, and then where I have these little pin slots set on this as well. And it'll give you a really good idea of how that works. And absolutely love this. And again, it's been life-changing for me. I won't go into all the medical details of it, because sometimes that gets flagged in different videos and stuff for giving advice for such. So we'll just let Teeters explain that more thoroughly, However, I just wanted to go over my own personal experience on how like absolutely fantastic and life-changing this has been in as little as 30 days. It was crazy. Even after like the first couple times, like it was like great. Things I noticed most about it is I just started weightlifting and stuff again. And if you're getting on any type of exercise program, you know how you can feel after a couple days. This definitely has helped tremendously with that. In fact, after the first couple of days, I noticed significant gains in strength just from using this, because I think I just have like proper alignment now. So I was able to really like use my body properly to get better and safer lifts, I guess is the best way I can explain it. But anyway, let me go to the close-ups. But other than that, Brian from Garage Hall, thanks for watching, and be safe out there. Okay, so I mean, I love the fact that it has all your height set here in inches. So like you can just go down, so this is 5 foot, 5'1", you know, and again, I'm 5'7", but I had to move it 2 notches above to get that perfect rotation. And on these handles, you can see how it has these pegs. So this is your top peg on that side, and that will give you like a faster rotation over, which sometimes can be a little scary. So, you know, I tried 2 and then I went 3, so that gives me more of a softer rollover. And again, what you do is you want to, obviously, when you have this assembled, you want to pull this out, and then that will be able to free. It has a little locking tab here, but you want to pull this inversion table completely out, this part, and then you can adjust these tabs accordingly. And I would definitely use that bottom 3rd hole on that. And again, more on how this foot rotates over. So that is probably if you have a lighter, this is going to be if you have a heavier shoe like a boot or a, you know, hiking shoe. And then if you flip this over, see how that kind of like flips up. Sorry, garage is a little dirty, but so that is for a bigger shoe, and that one's for a flatter, more narrow shoe like a sneaker or a sandal or whatever you have going into the inversion table. And then again, this would be kind of more for like the boot setting. And that's something I really didn't see anywhere, and I figured I'd just kind of explain it. But other than that, absolutely love this thing. Brian from Garage Hall, again, thanks for watching, and be safe out there.